guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tino, and I'm so glad to be back with another video. I hope you guys have been great. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Tino, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my weekend skincare routine, and I'm also going to be talking about the things that shocked me the first time that I moved to Poland. Like the first days I was here. I've been here for like 6 months now, so I've seen quite a number of things. I'm just going to mention a few things, and you guys, if you're watching and you're here in Poland and if you have any experiences, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section down below and let us know of your experience of the things that, you know, shocked you, the things that were out of the ordinary when you moved here. So let's get right into this video. So I've cleansed my face, I've exfoliated, and now I am toning it with Japan Rituals number 3. I've used number 1 and number 2, and now this is the third one. I've received quite a number of compliments about my skin, saying that, you know, my skin looks great, and I can really say it does look great. It looks so much better than when I first moved here. When I first moved here, it was all caked up and stuff, but now it looks smooth. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is time. Guys, I moved here in winter. I came here in January. It was still winter, and I got here at the airport. We arrived at 12 in Warsaw, and I had to catch a train to Lublin, and by the time I got to Lublin, it was around 5. It was around 5 p.m. And guys, it was pitch black outside. It was so dark. It started getting dark at around 4:30 p.m. It was getting dark, and you know, I was like, I don't know where I'm going. You know, it's the first time I'm in this new place. I don't know where I'm going, and it's already dark. You know, I don't speak the language and all that. If it's during the day, you can make your way to wherever you're going, but if it's dark and in a new place, like, it's just scary. And I was so scared to death, but you know, I had to find my way. So during winter, it gets dark so early, and during summer, it's like the total opposite. Now it's summer, and it gets dark around 9:30, and it gets bright so early. At 4 a.m. it's like so bright outside. Like, you can literally walk without any lights outside. It's like so light. You know, in Africa, in Zimbabwe, in winter it gets dark around 7 p.m. and in summer it gets bright around, you know, around 5 a.m. but not as early as 4 a.m. Like, you guys, 4 a.m. I'm still, you know, sleeping, and it's already bright outside. It just disturbs me. Second thing that was like wow to me is like when you move, when you rent an apartment or you rent a room here, like, it's fully furnished. Like, you have everything you need. You just have to come with your bags. That's it, with your clothes, you know, and other things that you might need. But it's fully finished. You have every single thing. Your bed provided for, table, desk, wardrobe, everything is provided for. Even in the kitchen, we have plates, we have pans, spoons, every single thing, to every single detail. I know back home and in South Africa, when you're renting a room or you're renting an apartment or whatever, it's like empty, and you have to finish it yourself. You have to buy, if you want a bed, you have to buy a bed. If you want a couch, you have to buy a couch. But here it's like the total opposite. You have every single thing that you need. Myself, my landlady even provided me with blankets and everything. You know, of course I have my own blankets, but she provided me with extra blankets, with extra, you know, linen, you know. And she was so nice to the extent that she was like, it was in winter, and she's like, I know, you know, where you're coming from, it's not that cold, and I know most probably you're not prepared for the kind of weather that you have. So she brought me jackets and stuff, like, you know, and I was just like, oh wow, this is really nice. They don't, you know, I've never seen anything like that. It's like, you know, it was the first time that I was seeing something like that, the level of caring that they have, and I was just amazed, you guys. I was just amazed. So now I'm going to use this mask, Centella. It's a hydrating mask. So I'm going to hydrate my face now. I'm going to put this face mask. It has 3 steps to it. The first one is a moisturizing essence liquid, and then you know, and then I'm going to use this one. The third one, I'm going to use it later on. So yeah, let me use the first one. So I was just saying that, you know, when you move in, like, you have everything that you... The thing that I'm going to talk about is I didn't know this until recently, but I always saw this from especially women when you're on the bus and you pass by a church, and you know they do the cross sign. I didn't know what it meant, you know. I was like, why are they doing this? And I always saw it, they always did it. So I recently found out that they, you know, they do that when you pass by a church. Back then I didn't know it was a church, you know, they only did that when we were passing through a church. I would just see them doing this and I'd look outside, but I wouldn't like notice anything. It's only now that I did my research that I know, oh, if I see someone doing the cross sign, then I know there's a church outside, you know, there's a church nearby. We just passed by a church. You know, Polish people are very religious. Poland is a very religious country. It's mostly a Catholic country. And that's one thing I like about it. It's like how religious they are. Like I really like that about them. I really love that about them. The other thing that I'm going to talk about is the pedestrian traffic lights. The pedestrian lights. I had never seen pedestrian traffic lights in my life. Back home in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, we don't have that. We just have normal traffic lights for cars. We don't have the pedestrian lights, and here everywhere there are pedestrian lights, and it took me a while to, like, you know, adjust to that, because I'm just used to like crossing the road. Okay, they have zebra crossings as well. Back home we have them, but not as much as they have zebra crossings here. And during my first days I used to forget that there's a pedestrian traffic lights, because they have a pedestrian traffic light here, and then also have like a zebra crossing to show that you have to cross here for pedestrians. And I always used to forget, so like in my mind it would be like, okay, there's a zebra crossing, you have the right of way, so go. And my friend would always remind me, would always say, Tino, please don't forget that there's a traffic light there, you have to look at that. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. But now I'm used to it, and it's like really convenient. I like it because it makes it so much easier for one to cross the road. It's a way of avoiding so many accidents between pedestrians and motorists, and I like that. Although recently there's a Zimbabwean girl, may I so rest in peace, she recently got hit by a car at a zebra crossing. I'm not sure how that happened, but well, it's not every day that you come across something like that. So but I really appreciate those pedestrian lights and the zebra crossings. They make it so much easier to, like, you know, cross the road. So now I'm using I'm putting on the mask. Leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes. Other thing that I'm going to be talking about is how Polish people, I can't speak for other people, but mostly Polish people, I've seen that they're very affectionate, and they are not afraid to show PDA. You know, they're not afraid to show PDA. You can be standing on a bus stop and a couple start kissing there, and I'm like, okay, I'm not used to this. Back home, I didn't see much of that. And they'll be walking down the street holding hands, with their hands, you know, wrapped around each other's waist and stuff like that. It's so cute. It's like, I really like it. It's like so cute, so adorable. The other thing that I like to talk about is how Polish people are just nice in general. Like, okay, this is not something that shocked me, but it's just something that I love about this place. The people are just generally nice. They just, I don't know, I haven't met anyone who is like mean faced or anything. I've watched some videos on YouTube where they say Polish people have like this serious face that they make in public mostly. They're not smiling people or whatever. I haven't met such a person, honestly. This is my own experience. I haven't met such a person. All the people that I've met, they're always smiling, ready to help, they just want to talk to you, to interact with you, whether it's on the bus or on the bus stop or in the shops or whatever. They're just, I stay with Polish people and they're the best people ever. My flatmates, they're just the best, When I'm sick, they make sure that I have medicine. They just trying to help me out. Are you okay? Do you need anything? On the first day that I got here, I had 2 heavy bags and I had 1 carry-on. It was at the train station and there were stairs, so I had to go down the stairs with my bags. And I was so tired, it was so cold, my hands were freezing, and I was like, how am I going to get down with these bags? And then this man just, he just came and he just took one of my bags and he carried it down the stairs, and then he just left it there. It was like, oh my god, wow. My first impression was like really great. It was really good. So I don't have negative impressions of Polish people. I just love Polish people, and I have so many Polish friends. I made sure that I have many Polish friends, and those Polish friends, they show me around. Now I know a few places because of them, and I really appreciate that, and they're always so nice to me. So I've really great experience with Polish people, and I absolutely love Polish people. I think they make me love this place all the more. Everyone has just been so great, and it made my adjustment to staying here, it made it so much better. It made me not miss home so much. Of course, the times that I really do miss home, but it made me not to miss home so much because I know I can always depend on the people around me. One other thing that I have to talk about is noise. It's 10 p.m. Everyone has to be like quiet, not quiet, but quiet, that you don't make noise for your neighbors or for your flatmates, or and so it's 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. During that time period, you're not supposed to make noise. You're not supposed to be blasting your radio or whatever. If you do that, the police will show up. Definitely the police will show up. And on the bus stop, so in the bus, it's supposed to be like a quiet area, a quiet place. Of course you can talk, but not loudly, you know what I mean. you are not supposed to be loud. You're just supposed to be like, you know, quiet, calm, not quiet necessarily. Maybe you with someone, of course you can talk, but you're not supposed to shout or anything. Like they value their silence. Like they value that. I've noticed that so many times. They really value that. One other thing that I love about them is that their response time is on point. I know if there's a fire back home and you call the fire brigade to come, it takes them ages, like an hour, and by the time they get to that place, the house or whatever would have already been burned down to ashes. But yeah, the response time is on point, like it's on point. I'm not sure how the system works, but I remember this other day, there was not even a fire in my building or anything, but there were, or in any building next to mine or whatever, but the fire brigade was outside, and they were walking apartment to apartment, knocking, coming to check in to see if everything was fine and everything. And I was just so amazed by the response time. I was like, this is just amazing. I feel so different from back home when the house will burn down before the fire brigade comes. But yeah, it's like the total opposite. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. And one of my classmates was like, I almost burnt the house down. She stays in a house, and she was like, I almost burnt the house down, and the fire brigade came. I don't know what happened, but the response was just amazingly quick. Of course, there was no fire, but I think it was smoke or something, and then they came. I don't know. I'm still yet to find out how it works, how they get notified if there's something like a fire or whatever. But their response time is just so amazing. It's just so quick and amazing. I was just like, wow, it really amazed me. And if there are any other things that in the long run I get to notice, or I get to to like see, that will be like, wow, I've never seen this before, I'll definitely come with a part 2, guys. The glow is just different, guys. Like, look at that face glow. Look at that face glow, guys. That face glow is amazing. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys like it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment, guys. I'll leave your comments in the comment section down below, and don't forget to don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I'd really appreciate it. I love you guys. Bye.